Hello gentlemen, today I'm going to break down a really good play for you out of tight offset. Now this is actually a play that I've already broken down before, it's just a different setup. It's actually a setup that's becoming a little meta around the scene right now, and it can attack any coverage. It's spammable and it's very good. So I'll break that down for you guys in just a second. I just want to let you guys know that I did officially start the Black Friday sale on acemadden.com. 50% off both base and pro memberships. So this is going to be your cheapest way of getting in and seeing all of our products immediately. So if you use the code, which is Friday50, you're going to get $5 on your first month, and you're going to have access to every single ebook that we have on the site. So that's like 5 or 6 ebooks for $5. There's no better deal. You're going to win more games. Everything is going to be a lot easier for you, and it just gives you a good chance to just see what we're all about in regards to making you guys better players in Madden. So with that being said, let's get right into the setup. Okay, so the formation is obviously going to be tight offset. I'm in the Saints playbook. You can also find PA shot seams in the Packers playbook as well. Like I said, we do the full breakdown of this formation out of the Packers on acemadden.com. But this is a new setup. This is not even in the ebook right now. So PA shot seams, and we're going to go against random because it does technically beat everything. Now we're on the 30-yard line. I'm actually going to back it up just a little bit, maybe to like the 40. And we're actually going to run it with our running back on the right. We're going to keep our running back on the right, and we're going to run it to the two wide receiver side to the wide side. So as you can see, the ball is on the right. We're going to have all that field to work with on the left with those two receivers. And the way you want to set this up is you want to put X, which is the outside receiver, on a corner route. So you do need hot route master or slot apprentice. There's no way around it. If you play MUT, that's not going to be an issue for you. If you're in CFM, it might be. There's other setups out of this play that are totally fine. It doesn't really require you to have hot route master or slot apprentice. But this setup here is so good that you're kind of missing out if you're not using it. You do probably want to have short and elite on that outside receiver as well. That's why I have Justin Jefferson traded to the Bucs, because he does have short and elite. And the reason for that is he breaks inside the numbers and less than 10 yards. So that means he's going to gain more separation versus man. Now I did test this in practice mode, and for some reason it just doesn't gain as much separation in practice mode as it does in game. But if you have short and elite, you can rest assured he's going to cook when he does line up versus man coverage. So right here, this is a really good example of what happens. So I didn't talk about the running back. That's something that you can change up. We'll do that in a second. But against like a cover 3 or something, pay attention to what happens here. We have this deep corner. He's basically going to attract the outside deep zone, no matter what it is. It could be an outside half. It could be an outside quarter. In this case, it is a outside third. And then look at all this room to work with. It just doesn't even matter if they have zone drops. I mean, look at that. We're going to, let's see, about the 30. Oh, sorry, not the 30. We're going about 30 yards. So 40, we're on the 40-yard line. This is going to about the 10. So if you have like a 30-yard zone drop and he's backed up, then maybe he can stop that. But chances are it's probably not going to happen. So right here, I just ag glitched. This is the perfect play to ag glitch with. Against man coverage in practice mode, you're going to see that this corner route on the left, he's just not going to get super open. You're going to see right here, like he does get some separation, but you do want more to throw it, I would say. You're better off just kind of ag glitching one of these two guys over here on the right. So let's talk about the running back. So the running back, he's on a play action block, and that's going to be really good for you versus edge threats if you do not have edge protector, because it's going to cancel out the edge threats. Now, in the event that they do have, or in the event that you do have edge protector, then you technically don't need to. I will say if they're playing a shed defense more often than not, you're probably better off keeping the play action blocking, but you don't have to. You could just simply block him. You could put him on an in route. That way you have like a short option over the middle of the field, and that's also going to gain separation versus man a lot. And then you can also do this. This is something I like doing as well. You could put him on a streak and then float him to the other side. And now we have everybody going deep. So let's go ahead and take a look. So right here, I actually got baited by the fat man. He's on a 3-rec. I didn't even see him, and he baited the absolute piss out of me. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. But as you can see, the spacing is really, really good. And this setup will work really well for you. So let's go ahead and do it again. So you do need a lot of time to, get that corner out open. In this case, you barely actually got it open. I probably would have highballed there. Do it again. So right here, boom, wide open. And the last thing, of course, is just putting the running back on the in route. That's just going to give you a really quick option here. So right here, I think that was a cover 2 man. And in that case, what's going to happen is actually pretty good versus somebody who's using this kind of play, because let me double check and make sure it was a cover 2 man. Yeah, it was. So it's going to be good versus this play, because what happens is they intentionally get beat. They play like a trail technique. And what that means is if you try to highball over here, the cornerback is ready to play the receiver. So that's why I think cover 2 man is actually really good versus an ag glitcher, because it plays like this. The only thing that was really open was this corner route. He ended up cooking. But this running back in route, he's going to get covered very easily because cover 2 man is basically just shaded underneath. And as you can see, it's just bagged. So let's run it a few more times. I'm going to just block this guy, maybe ID this guy, make sure we have time to throw it here. Didn't have time to throw the corner out, but as you can see, it's just going to be wide open for you. And anytime you have a play like this where it just attacks a deep sideline where a user is not going to be, it's a really good way to attack your opponent because you're really not at risk of throwing any interceptions. Attacking the middle of the field with high lows is good and all, but you're still in user territory. And for that reason, it's something that you shouldn't do constantly. The more preferred way of getting chunk plays will always be the sidelines. It's just a better move. And this play is legit perfect for that because you have that deep corner, then you have the other corner underneath it, and then on the other side you have the perfect ag glitch setup. You have the seam route, and then you have the wheel. It just makes it really, really easy to move the ball with this play. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see next. I'm always looking for ideas. At this time of the year, I'm kind of freestyling. I would like to have more ideas for sure in regards to posting content. But yeah, like I said, Black Friday sale is live, 50% off on base and pro memberships. It's going to be the cheapest that it's going to be for the entire year. And you guys should definitely take advantage. Just use code Friday50 for 50% off. I'll see you guys later.